Hello Internet. Today we are in Trinidad and Tobago, shining some light on my record collection and all the music from Trinidad, which includes steel drum, like you're hearing now, from this album Magie Caraïbe by the steel band de la Trinidad. Beautiful steel drum music. What else is there in Trinidad? We have Soca music, soul of Calypso music. We have Calypso music, of course. That's, I think, the oldest one, 19th century. What else? Rapso. This reissue is kind of like rap on top of Calypso rhythms. A couple of talking points. The history of Trinidad, the colonial history of Trinidad, which resources were on this island. So we can look into like the circumstances that birthed all this music, which especially for the steel drum I think is quite obvious. The steel drum is made from old discarded oil vats. 40% of the economy in Trinidad is still oil, petrochemical, gas, etc. But in the beginning of the 20th century, or like in the 19th century, after slavery got abolished, the ruling class, the British ruling class, banned all like skin wooden drums. So obviously the population there was creative. I think it's a great example of creativity through constraints. First they moved to like big bamboo or like big wooden sticks they pounded on the floor to make the drum sound, which then was also banned. But then in the beginning of the 20th century, with all these leftover oil vats, they started making these steel pan drums, which have a very distinct, I think, very beautiful sound, which I don't think you expect hearing when you bang a drum. It doesn't sound like beautiful, like quite high-pitched, harmonically quite nice sounding music. What do I need to say? I wrote some things down. Oh yeah, I could show you in this beautiful book called Planet Drum. If you ever see it somewhere, I advise you get it, because it is an overview of all the different drums in the world, with all the different cultures, from gongs in China to steel drums to normal congas. This is what a big steel drummer situation looks like. Yesterday I watched a documentary on Panorama, which I didn't know existed. I thought Panorama was just like a nice vista. But Panorama is a festival in Trinidad where all the different steel drum bands compete together to be the best steel drum band of the year. I think it's some sort of carnival. Also, fun fact, when I was looking into the culture in Trinidad, I found some claims that apparently it is the best or the biggest show on earth is the carnival in Trinidad. I'm sure this will not land well with people from other Caribbean islands, that is supposedly the best. Not saying that it is, that's what I found on the internet. They also invented the limbo there, and one of the hottest peppers in the world, the scorpion pepper, is from there. Trinidad was originally a sugar plantation colonized by the Spanish and then French, the Dutch, but in the end the English were the last European colonizer that also started harvesting, or like planting and harvesting cocoa, but also tobacco, and that's where the name Tobago comes from. But in the end, and up till now, oil and gas and petrochemical industries are still heavily present on the island, 40% of GDP. To finish the video, I will play you a record that I found in London, Taxi, made in Trinidad. It has a nice soca track on it that I made an edit of, that you can find on my YouTube. So I'll play that in a second. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please reshare it or like send it to some friends that you think might like it. And leave a comment, because I'm curious what your favorite music from Trinidad is, or artist or band, albums, whatever. By the way, I still have some of these t-shirts for sale. One second while I play the record. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready? A crazy melody messing with my brain. These temporarily, but come back again. There is a rhythm deep inside my soul. It's taking over, taking control. Can you feel it reaching out to you? Makes you on your feet, makes you move your feet.